So let's draw this situation, why don't we? Yes, we shall draw it. We have a cylinder. Let's call it a glass cylinder so that we can see what's going on. It doesn't have to be glass. I guess it could be polyethylene or styrene or something. With a radius of, here's the bottom of it. The radius of this thing is 5, and it has a height of 10. And it's halfway filled with water. So let's fill it up with some water, halfway. Look at all the water in there. A lot of water in there. Don't fall in. Anyway, let's initially calculate the volume of the water that's in there, H2O. Volume of the water. Is a cylinder, because water takes the shape of the container. So pi times the radius squared times the height of the water. So if it's halfway filled, that means it has a height of 5. So the volume is exactly 125 pi cubic inches of water in there right now. Okay, which is approximately, let's approximate that just for funsies. 125 pi is approximately 392.7 cubic inches of water. So what we're going to do is take this little cube, a nice 3x3 cube, and we're going to place it into the water. Physically speaking, we should know that the water is going to, number one, change colors. So now it's red water. But the water is going to be higher than what it used to be. Because that's what happens when you add volume. The water stays the same, but because of displacement, the water rises. So the question is, what's the new height? I don't know, but let's figure it out. It sounds like a good question. So to that 392.7 cubic inches, I'm going to add, let's see, the volume of a cube with a side of 3, 3 times 3 times 3, 27 more cubic inches. So I add 27 to this, and I now have 419.7 cubic inches of volume, because it has a cube and water in there. And I want to know what the height is. So I take that and I set it equal to the equation. Pi times 5 squared times h, where 5 is the radius of my cylinder. So the water is still in the shape of a cylinder. We just want to see how high it is. So we divide both sides by 25 pi. So make sure if you're doing this in your calculator, you parenthesize the 25 pi, or your calculator will get confused. That is a height of 5.34 inches. So this 27 cubic inch cube raised that water just 0.34 inches. Because it used to be 5 inches, now it's 5.34 inches. Wonderful.